feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't. My baby's proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Fox. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Complete to deep.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go, D. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. There we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They give the chop out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
The line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Keenum. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going deep here for Landry. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Fox. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Fox flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd down, Fox completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Fox eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off play action. Fox firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with McFarland. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fox. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down, Fox. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Fox forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Keenum. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Keenum trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Keenum. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Fox. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Anthony.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McFarland running out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Fox. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete to Chase.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The Steeler ball carrier.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
To throw on 2nd down, Fox. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Fox. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
By the Steelers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fox looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
23-yard attempt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Fox. The hand. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 11.
From 6 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 34, Browns 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
On the play, brings up 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fox. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Keenum. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Keenum. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now Keenum. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Keenum. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Steelers 34, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Reed, he's going to let it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Steelers 34.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Washington. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.